In this video we're going to talk a little bit about tables in Confluence and how they work and what you can do with them. So let's jump into Confluence and take a look at tables. So like always, let's start with a new page. So let's call this tables. And to add a table, we use the table macro or we use do table. Like so. And by default, we get 3 columns and 3 rows. And we can change the width of this, or we can just change the width of the tables. So it's optional which one. But for now, let's just keep it small. So by default, you also get a header table. So if I start writing something here, it will be in bold, status, and it will be, let's call this one fun stuff, and date. Like so. And then we can add content to each row. Now to add columns or add rows, you might see that we have small dots on the top and on the side. So if you hover over one of the dots, like over here, it will actually give you a plus sign and it will allow you to insert a column. And if you do that, the columns will automatically resize. And if you can also drag between the different columns, and also you can push all of them, like so. Now, if you prefer to have the headlines on the other axis, then you under table options here, you have the options then to remove header row, and then it will be white again, and then you can set it to header column, and then it will be over here. But for this purpose, let's just add header column or header row, so we have it there. If you have a large number of tables, it's very common that you want to have them numbered. And as you can imagine, if I add one here that says, here's the number, and then I do 1 and 2, and then I add one here, things will get a little bit weird and you have to remake all of these. So in Confluence, you actually have a table options that says numbered column. So if you add that one, you will automatically get one here, and if you add more here, just to illustrate, then it will actually recalculate the numbers. So it will automatically keep your numbers in order. For each row or for each cell, you see that you get a little drop down here, so you can manipulate the content in this specific cell. So you can change the color of the cell. You can insert more columns or rows, and you can also distribute columns or even clear the cells. So you can actually blank it out. Now if you mark 2 cells, then you will actually get more options. So you can actually get merge cells. So now they will be just like you do it in other tabular systems. You can actually merge them together. And you can of course do this on multiple. So you can have the entire row going red, or you can actually have the entire row merged if you want that. Now just a reminder, if you merge like this, then you don't have the function later on to actually sort on columns, so just beware of that one. So if we publish this one now, just so you can just see what it looks like when it's published, you see that we have, this is what I meant, so you can sort based on column here. And each of them will be sortable. And you also see that if we have too many columns, then it will actually give you a scroll bar. So this, if you want to get rid of this one, you can either reduce the cells, or you can stretch it out so it will actually show the full width. So you still get a little bit of a scroll. And also, if you want to get rid of the entire table, you can either click there and do delete, and then you will empty all the content, or you can click here and remove the entire table. So there you have it for tables. There are some new functionality also that I'm going to show in another video, where you can actually get different graphs based on the content in your table. But that's a video for another time. So for today, I hope you enjoyed this very short instruction about tables. And if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have more videos, short videos like this for Confluence, for Jira and Jira Service Management in the future. And if you like that kind of content, you might want to check those out. So until next time, I hope you have a great day.